Before we talk about struggle, let's talk about hope. Hope is a quiet belief that even when we have little, kindness can still make us rich. Long ago, in a small village, there lived a man whose life was simple, but whose heart was full. His name was Mohan. Mohan did not have much. His house was small, his income modest, and his days were long. Yet anyone who met him felt something rare, a calm warmth, a sense that goodness still existed in the world. He believed that helping others was not a duty, but a way of living. While working in the fields, if he saw a hungry animal, he shared his food. If a tired traveler passed by, he offered water and whatever little he had. To Mohan, hunger was not something to be questioned or delayed. If someone needed help, he helped. His wife, Sunita, often worried. Some evenings the kitchen shelves were nearly empty. She would sigh and say that kindness was important, but survival was too. Mohan would listen quietly and then reply with a gentle smile. He believed that when you give sincerely, life finds a way to give back. Not always immediately, but always meaningfully. One afternoon, as the sun stood high and the air felt heavy, a weak voice called out from outside their home. An elderly man stood at the door, exhausted and unsteady. His clothes were worn, his face pale, and his eyes carried the weight of hunger. Mohan did not hesitate. He invited the old man inside, offered him water, and asked him to rest. The man drank slowly, as if every sip brought him back to life. After a moment of silence, the old man spoke softly and admitted that he had not eaten for 2 days. Mohan walked into the kitchen. On the counter lay only 2 flatbreads, meant for his own meal. He stood there for a brief moment, not confused, but aware. Then he picked them up. Sunita stopped him. Fear and frustration filled her voice. She asked what he would eat if he gave everything away. She wondered who would help them if they had nothing left. Mohan listened patiently and then answered calmly. Hunger, he said, cannot wait, and kindness should never depend on comfort. The old man had heard everything. He waited quietly without asking again. Mohan placed the food in front of him and asked him to eat without worry. The old man ate in silence. When he finished, his face looked peaceful, almost radiant. As he prepared to leave, the old man reached into his bag and took out a small golden bowl. It shone softly in the light. Mohan stepped back, refusing to accept it. But the old man smiled and explained that the bowl had been given to him earlier by someone powerful, yet it held no value for him. He had been searching for someone whose heart was worthy of it. He told Mohan that true goodness is never lost, that selfless actions leave a mark far greater than wealth. He reminded him that rewards do not always come in the form we expect, but they always arrive at the right time. Before leaving, the old man said one final thing. He told Mohan to keep the bowl as a reminder not of reward but of responsibility, a reminder to never let kindness change into pride. When the old man walked away, Mohan stood still, holding the bowl, his eyes filled with quiet tears. He understood then that goodness is not about what we receive, but about who we choose to be. And so, no matter how uncertain life became, Mohan promised himself he would never turn away from someone in need. Because when you do good without expecting anything in return, life always finds a way to answer, sometimes gently, sometimes unexpectedly, but always truthfully.